Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XFW Saturday Night Showdown. And to kick things off, the House of Spades making their way out. The XFW United States Champion and the Tag Team Champions, the House of Spades.
Making his way to the ring from Hackettstown, New Jersey. Weighing in at 233 States Champion.
If you got the deluxe edition or more, it drops this Tuesday, 3 days early. Got a lot of work cut out for me here at XFW. Couple of busy work week at my regular job. That's right, Derek Smith. We have to go in every time we fire up Universe to update the Titantron videos. Well, hopefully, with the new game that will hopefully that bug will be rectified. But tonight, Brody Daniels will be going up against this young man right here.
And his opponent from Memphis, Tennessee.
Then Evan Wright.
Weighing in at 248 pounds.
Derek, that is awesome. Good for you, sir. You'll find that it does play better on the PS5 than PS4. And welcome everyone to Saturday Night Showdown. Thank you for tuning in tonight, whether you're on Facebook, you are on Twitch, you are on YouTube, or directly on Bloodsword6.com. You can find XFW merchandise, folks, and I will say the merchandise on there will be going away for new products, rolling in new t-shirts, new mugs, new graphics, and more on Bloodsword6.com in the next coming month. Stay tuned for that. I need to do new XFW hoodie myself. Brody Daniels, Evan Wright. Evan Wright with a phenomenal win-loss record here in XFW. Only one loss today. But again, he's going against a much more experienced, dare I say, asinine Brody Daniels. And Daniels now on a backbreaker coming out of the gate. We got a cover here. Good 2 count by Brody Daniels. But Evan Wright gets the shoulder. Daniels taking early command of his match. And Evan Wright, a powerhouse here in XFW. Ooh, clothesline there by Brody Daniels. Finding smart. Goes to drop the hammer. But Evan Wright able to dodge out of the way. Sends him reeling into the corner now. Evan Wright turning tables, getting into the command of this matchup. Evan Wright now with Brody Daniels blasting his head square into the turnbuckle. And an elbow. And another one. And now Brody Daniels collapsing. Evan Wright, the powerhouse, turning the tables as the tag champs watch on the outside as their boss, the head of the House of Spades, the Ace of Spades as he calls himself, Brody Daniels, right now getting rocked by Evan Wright with that pump handle slam. Again, folks, stay tuned later tonight. Our main event, fatal 4-way matchup to name a new #1 contender for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship, the Destroyer. Mr. Amazing, Aiden Scott, Sean Owens, and Seth Walker will meet in a fatal 4-way later tonight. Evan Wright now tossed up and over the ring. Right to the outside arena floor. Look, here comes Reed Lane. Reed Lane getting right into this matchup already and picking up Evan Wright as Brody Daniels goes up to the top rope here. Ooh, and a shot to the back of the head and a clubbing shot. Double axe handle right on top of the brain. Again, Evan Wright got to keep an eye over his shoulder here with the tag team champs on the outside. Elbow down from the top. But Brody Daniels looked like he hurt himself, even though he made connection with the head of Evan Wright. Ooh. There was no style in that. That was just an old school ballroom brawl kick by Brody Daniels right to the jaw. And Evan Wright took the young competitor right off his feet. I've got to say, folks, in all the years here in XFW, Brody Daniels, elbow. Powerbomb elbow combination from Evan Wright. Whoa, Brody Daniels. I think that was sure instinct, getting the shoulder up like that. Evan Wright November collarable tie, posting him up. Brody Daniels on a world of hurt here. Tossing him inside. Evan Wright down with an elbow right to the sternum of the champion. As I was saying, Brody Daniels has really had a transition here in XFW. I still remember his first debut when he came out and tried to tell people he was a male model and how quickly that failed. And now, in a short matter of time, turning himself around, calling himself the main event. And now, the XFW United States champion is Brody Daniels. Again, he's got wins over some of XFW's biggest stars, including Destroyer, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, Showtime Shane Black. And don't get me wrong, a lot of those are very, very controversial wins, but wins nonetheless in professional wrestling. Irish whip now by Brody Daniels. Back elbow finds its mark on Evan Wright. We got a cover here again by the champion. Ooh, close call there, 2.9 if anything. Daniels himself looks upset by that. And a drop kick. And Brody Daniels now rolling in his celebration and putting his arms up. Now the D arm, and thank you for liking the stream. Uh-oh. Ooh, Evan Wright now coming back. Evan Wright looking, hoisting him up. Evan Wright looking for the crucifix powerbomb. And down goes the champion. Down goes the champion. Calvin, thank you for sharing. He is close to the ropes. Ooh, and a kick out. Brody Daniels. This crowd now screaming, "We're not worthy." And a chin buster now by Brody Daniels. And a close line again. Michael Webster, thank you for liking the stream. Brody Daniels missing the kick. And a shot across the back now. Brody Daniels will have to defend the XFW United States champion. Mr. Cool, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to Saturday Night Showdown. Brody Daniels knows he will be defending the title against Mason Storm at XFW Mat Mania next month in April. And a close on now from Daniels. Daniels now kicked in the midsection. Daniels going to hoist him up. Into the patella brainbuster is Brody Daniels. And again, celebrating too much, wasting time here on Evan Wright. We've got a cover. He might have got a 3 count. He wasn't screwing around and trying to taunt this powerhouse. And I would not waste that much time with Evan Wright. Ooh, haymaker shot there by Daniels. Going the top out. Leading around the ring here. Daniels setting up against the ropes. And a clothesline again sent over the top. Right at the feet of the tag team champions. And again, Reed Lane getting involved in this matchup. And now Luke Everett as well. And Everett bouncing him off the ring post. And now Brody Daniels getting involved. All 3 members of the House of Spades getting involved in this matchup again. Luke Everett blasted Evan Wright into that steel ring post. Brody Daniels now. Oh, the Shining Ace Wizard to the back of the head by Daniels. 2, 3. And that's it. Daniels with the win tonight, and again with the assistance of the other members of the House of Spades. The numbers game comes into effect each and every time Brody Daniels and the tag champs are in the ring. And I don't want to take anything from Brody Daniels. The man is a solid in-ring performer. I just feel the House of Spades chooses to take the low road just to somehow prove their superiority. House of Spades victorious tonight in the opening match on Saturday Night Showdown. Derek Smith saying they need a counter faction for these clowns. These clowns he's referring to are in fact the House of Spades. Brody Daniels coming into effect here time and time again with the other members of the House of Spades, and ever since they came into power, if I use that term correctly with the House of Spades, Brody Daniels somehow bringing in the other two members, bringing in Reed Lane and Luke Everett. And Luke Everett and Lane Reed were very good in-ring competitors in singles competition. Now, them forming a tag team was probably the best thing that ever happened to them. But the fact that they're teaming up with that jackass that is Brody Daniels, folks, boggles my mind. Calvin D. Harmon has become a supporter. Thank you, Calvin, for that, for supporting XFW. And remember, XFW Sundays at 12 noon, XFW subscriber only program live at noon, where you guys can interact more with the characters here in XFW by choosing matches and picking stuff live on the fly. That is tomorrow at 12 noon. So thank you for becoming a subscriber. Now, folks, we're talking a little bit about WWE 2K23, which Derek and I are already saying drops this Tuesday. Now, my heart was a little bit broken as I found out my job is giving a massive promotion going out this week. So I've got to do extra hours this week because ideally I run the building. I know it's a curse. So I'm going to have less time than I thought to get prepared for next week's programming with the new game. But I'm going to do everything I possibly can to get that in to make sure we're up for XFW Danger Zone with 2K23. It might be a shorter program, but we're going to do everything we can to get that up and running, folks. And I have seen some footage today that got me very, 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 very excited. And that's all the options for the rivalries and the now being able to trigger, or at least set up the triggers for certain cutscenes to project and push forward stories. I'm very excited about that, folks. Looking forward to it. Right now, we're going to head down as women's action continues this trend here on XFW Saturday Showdown. Kitty Lane going up against Sophia Laurie next on Showdown. Not only that, one of the things I'm excited about is being able to set up possible triggers to push storylines,
making her
but
way
also
to the ring from Las
the
Vegas,
return
Nevada, Kitty
of
Lane.
create an entrance and back. Very happy about that. In 2K23, the only letdown I've seen so far is the Elimination Chamber match can now take place in the Same Arena. Thank you, Byron and Tammy Reigns, for hitting that like button. Every time you hit the like button, when Kitty Lane is flashing the best assets on the screen. Hello to you guys as well. Thank you for tuning in tonight. A lot of good looking like it's coming out of 2K23. Her opponent tonight, a former women's champion in her own right, Sophia Laurie.
Sophia Laurie.
Sophia Laurie, an outstanding in-ring competitor. These two ladies have battled over the XFW Women's Champion. Ryan Pearson, thank you for liking this stream. Welcome to our program. Kitty Lane, Sophia Laurie. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, we're off. And Sophia Laurie already taking a lead. Wow, DDT. We've got a cover here on Kitty Lane. A 2 count. Whoa. Almost a 3 out of the gate, taking Kitty Lane by surprise. And now springboard moonsault. I think she may have already caused a concussion to Kitty Lane. Sophia Laurie is, there's finally some offensive defense from Kitty Lane. Now a drop kick. Derek Lane saying hot mic in the audience. Byron and Tammy, thank you for sharing the stream as well. Already impacting the turnbuckle now. Kitty Lane charging and missing. Kitty Lane now getting sent to the outside by Sophia Lory. Sophia Lory going on the assault here. And driving and even missing. The Bullies lays down fisticuffs on the outside. Ooh! Oh, the second time, Kitty Lane. And a third time. Just banking the head of Sophia Lory repeatedly off the ring apron. And another. Wow. And now Kitty Lane in the ring, Sophia Lory. Lane prone on the outside. Kitty getting his capacity cut off, fired up. Up to a 7 count. Lory coming back in. Kitty Lane right on top of her. She comes in. Ooh, I think she just hit her jaw off the bottom rope. She's retaliating, no, and takes Urban over. And now, dribbling the brains of Kitty Lane off the canvas is Sophia Lory. To the midsection, counter now. Ooh, beautiful counter by Kitty Lane, and a double axe handle on top of the head by Miss Kitty. Hard Irish whip. Knife edge chop finds its mark. Lane now trying to set something up here. Lane all the way to the top. Kitty Lane coming off Falcon Arrow. From the high rent district, we've got a cover here. But Sophia Lory gets the shoulder up, the capacity cut, screaming, this is awesome. And Kitty Lane again, getting all kinds of excited here in this matchup. Another wind-up toss into the turnbuckle. And again, the knife edge chop. Ooh, the Lory fires back with a kick right to the brain. Again, another counter. Kitty Lane now with the kick to the midsection. Hoisting her up. Michinoku driver. Coming here by Kitty Lane. And a kick out again. Sophia Lory is as tough as they come here in XFW in our women's division. She knows how to hold her own. She just drove a shoulder through Kitty Lane. And now going to toss Lane up and over to the outside arena floor. Sophia gonna let, I thought she was gonna let Bob just do the count. Here she comes to the outside. And again, lighting up Lane repeatedly. Gonna hoist her up. Suplex on the outside. Extra added impact to that concrete floor, which just met the flesh on the knee of Sophia Lory trying to drop it on Kitty Lane. Lane now snaps her up and over. Stiff kick to the back of Lane on getting her face. Both these ladies are put on a clinic tonight. And again the snapmare. Uh-oh, Kitty Lane looking to use her assets as a weapon here. And the wind-up. I'd like to see just how much damage that does. I volunteer as tribute. Both ladies now back inside. Bob counting away as they fought on the outside. Now Kitty Lane. Reverse chin lock here, gonna hoist her up. Beautiful vertical suplex, inverted on Lory. Kick to the midsection, Kitty Lane, full momentum here. Flying Kitty from the back of the skull, we got a cover. That might be for Sophia Lory, can she get the shoulder up? And no. Kitty Lane pulls off the victory. In a very, very closely contested match. There's the DDT to open it up that almost gave Sophia Lory a win. 1, 2, that was 2.5 to open up the matchup. But Kitty Lane was able to turn the tide of this matchup and pull off the win. Kitty Lane looking for another opportunity to challenge for the women's title currently held by Alex West. folks, we're talking more about WWE 2K23 dropping in 3 days. So much work ahead of me, folks. It's not even funny. But again, we're going to do everything we can to get XFW up and running. Again, I have confirmed that there's still only 100 CAW, or Creator Wrestlers, spots on the game for 2K23. So they have not increased that. And 25 created videos. So we're going to try to do some more creative Titantron videos for some of our bigger stars here in XFW. And I have also confirmed, watching videos today on YouTube, some of the subscriber channels that I watch, that you can even have some different things going on where you can increase or decrease the level of pyro in entrances. I'm excited to be able to create entrances again. So to start, we're going to have some very simple entrances when we fire up the new game, and then get into some broader, more depth and detail in some of those. One of the things I'm very excited about, since a lot of times we use AI here for some of our matches in XFW, there are sliders for the AI. So if you've got a wrestler that is primarily a striker or a grappler and don't use submission holds much, you can turn down the AI submission so they don't use holds. Or if you've got a brute, someone like Big Dog Mark Johnson, who's not a high flyer, but sometimes the AI will climb the turnbuckle, you can turn that off so Big Dog will never climb the turnbuckle. So folks, a lot more creative control coming our way here at XFW, which has me ridiculously excited for this, folks. Derek says he got the 16th and 17th off. I was going to try for that, but again, I am I run the facility that I'm in, and it is a big promotion this week from customer service. Actually, the promotion runs all month, so I've got to be doing 12 to 15-hour days for the next 4 weeks at my regular job. So it is, there is no rest for the wicked. So I'm going to have less time than I thought to prepare for XFW, but we're going to do everything we can, folks. There might be some very sleepless nights coming up. But right now we're going to head down ringside as the Iceman Gavin Jacobs collides with dashing Danny Diamond next on XFW Saturday Night Show. And here comes the Iceman.
The following contest
Former
is
UFC competitor
one fall,
Gavin Jacobs.
making his way to the ring from Dover, Delaware, weighing in at
Here we go, everything you can to
231
get a win here in
pounds,
XFW.
the Iceman, Gavin Jacobs.
I do got a chuckle on this guy. His ego and attitude is pretty big. Coming in, stepping over the top rope when you're not a 6'5" guy. But I think on the inside, Gavin Jacobs really feels he is that big of a man. Derek Smith, we will be looking for some new competitors here in XFW, so definitely let us know once 2K23 is out and you are facing folks. We will be looking for
from Venice Beach, California, weighing in.
But here comes dashing Danny Diamond. Dashing Danny Diamond making his way down the ringside. D3 as he calls himself. Former XFW Internet Champion, dashing Danny Diamond. This past week on XFW Extra, we saw the one and only Stacy Keibler make an appearance. Folks, it was hard to concentrate, it was hard to sit still in my chair. My dream girl was on XFW, and it was really a joy to see, even if she didn't win her matchup. But here we go, folks. We're off and running. And dashing Danny Diamond is leaving the ring. Diamond looking like he doesn't even want to compete here. Off the top, Gavin Jacobs coming off the top and catching dashing Danny Diamond sleeping. And that's what he gets, and that's what he deserves. And right now, asleep, but look at that drop kick from the back. Dashing Danny not taking Gavin Jacobs very seriously, and he paid for it. There's a UFC-style hold on the floor. But Dashing Daniel breaking the hold. Now wild swing, and Gavin Jacobs now going to dump him on the back of his head with a suplex. And another shot. And now, Gavin Jacobs laying in some heavy shot. Oh, he busted him open. He busted open Dashing Danny Diamond. Gavin Jacobs is lighting up Diamond repeatedly. I don't think Dashing Danny took this young man seriously. Bob now trying to hold Gavin back. Here comes Danny, and a big boot. Dashing Danny Diamond going right around Bob Harris, using him as a distraction to turn the tables on Jacobs. And now a DDT. And now Gavin Jacobs is busted open. Both these guys are now bleeding in this matchup. Oh, could be a tombstone here. No, drives him down. That is one hell of a cut on the head of Gavin Jacobs. He is busted something fierce. Wow, he is really bleeding. We may have to stop this matchup. Thank you for liking the stream. Bawa, thank you for joining us here. Pick him up now. Dashing Danny bleeding from the nose. Gavin Jacobs bleeding from the forehead. Now Dashing Danny Diamond enraged here. Jacobs now lighting him up. Gonna hoist him up for vertical suplex. Dashing Danny swinging the legs, able to counter. Up and down. Dashing Danny now getting a little excited here, celebrating, trying to get the blood flowing again. Oh, and again gonna target the head, the already bleeding skull of Gavin Jacobs. 2 knee lifts and a third. Bob Harris looking very concerned here for the Iceman. Looking for that spinning forearm, and here comes Gavin with a jumping inside crescent kick. We got a cover here on Dashing Danny. 1, 2. Almost a 3 count. Both these guys are spilling a lot of blood here. Gavin Jacobs again gonna catch the big boot from Dashing Danny. The young man was starting to put some momentum together. Hit the lower thigh. Dashing Danny fires right back. And again the elbows, targeting that already busted open head of the Iceman. And another shot. Dashing Danny doesn't seem like he's taking this match very seriously. Gavin Jacobs really woke him up with some serious look at the blood pouring in that kid's head. Danny now backing him into the corner now, tossing him. Belly to belly suplex. Here's the replay. Watch this, folks. Boom. Danny now on the assault here. Jacobs trying to get back to his feet. Dashing Danny standing over him now. Dashing Danny with the right hand. Dashing gonna hoist him up. Disco Inferno. Down goes Gavin Jacobs. That might be all she wrote. It is. Both these guys battling it out here tonight in XFW. There's that kick by the Iceman that almost put the exclamation point on this battle. We're right there. That heavy slam by Dashing Danny Diamond put the exclamation point on this matchup.
Here is your winner,
Dashing Danny, bloody nose and all with the win. We might have to get both these guys looked at back in the training room. That'll be one thing I'm curious to see in 2K23 and just about under 3 days, folks. It comes out this Tuesday the 14th if you bought one of the advanced copies. I'm curious to see if we get the old Crimson Mask back, if you know what I'm talking about, folks. The blood in 2K20 was horrible. In 2K18 and 19, you could literally get a full face of blood on some of the wrestlers. And it's been a little bit more conservative in the past few games. In 2K22 right now, as you see, the blood is better. But I am really hoping we see the full-on red crimson mask of blood, or at least just more buildup of it. It really adds to a lot of the matches when you see that. And I know the WWE, even in the replays and stuff, try to feign away from that stuff. But the fact you can turn it on and turn it off in the games, I'm really hoping that they put that back on in full display. I know the 2 title entrances are back. That is huge. That can be really used from some awesome storylines here in XFW. We've only ever had one guy with 2 titles at the same time, none other than Mark Collins himself. And folks, a lot of good things I feel are coming out of this game, and I'm very much looking forward to it. But right now we're heading to ringside as 2 former rivals go at it. Jason Sakamoto and the wild redhead of XFW, Kari Foster, next on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes Jason Sakamoto, who's been sporting a new attitude as of late.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Kamakura, Kanagawa, Japan, Jason
Sakamoto. Making her way down the ringside. Tonight will be going up against, as the XFW players call them, Bananas Foster. Dubbed Bananas Foster by the XFW Universe. Both these ladies, former XFW Women's Champions. Derek Smith, yes, the first time another country match, 2K16. I really hope that something similar comes back here in the game. I've seen no reports on it yet, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Sakamoto, Foster, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. One thing I'm hoping to come back to see some chain wrestling back in the game. I haven't seen anything about that yet either. But right now, Jason Sakamoto with the hip press into the ring. And now another one on to Kari Foster. With a quick kick out. Missed there by Foster. Here comes Jason. Catches her. Foster now reeling. Or I'm sorry, Sakamoto now reeling from the shot by Foster. He spins her right around reverse DDT. Sakamoto now getting stomped on by Kari Foster. Bananas Foster now with the ground and pound. Blasting away. Jason again going for the hip press. The Foster saw coming this way. Sends her to the ropes, but Jason's able to cut herself short. But again, the reverse DDT. Yes, Derek, I do, and again, something else I'm hoping we see in the upcoming game. Jason Sakamoto now. Ooh, what a chop by Sakamoto. Foster with a counter there. With Sakamoto lighting her up again. Repeated shots out by Sakamoto. Sakamoto now with a double leg takedown. Down goes Foster. And a stomping away is Sakamoto. The drop kick, both ways with the same idea. Sakamoto again catching it. A number of right hands. Kick to the midsection now by the former women's champion. Double roundhouse kicks and a toss here by her pigtails. TKWA over on the Twitch platform. Thank you guys for joining us here tonight on Saturday Night Showdown. You see TKWA's logo on our canvas. Our cross-promotion friends over in TKWA with a big show coming up very shortly around the gate. A special main event in that matchup. 2 champions. Showtime Shane Black and Spicy Wife going at it in a mixed tag match in the next big scale TKWA program. Right now, Corey Foster going to get down on Jaden Sakamoto. Thank you guys. Happy you were pleased with the promo. Spicy looking good in our promo today. Up and over the shoulders now. There's Jaden Sakamoto. And again, sweeping out the legs of Jaden Sakamoto and crashing down to the canvas. And Sakamoto gets countered again by Foster, working down on the arm. Sakamoto now sprawled out. Foster stomping away on the shoulder. Both these ladies going down hardcore tonight. Sakamoto sent over the top ropes by Foster. Sakamoto waiting for him. Foster can help her right. Oh, and again the overhead slap and another one. Foster lighting up. Look at the footwork here by Foster. And a big right hand. I don't know who this crowd is booing more tonight, Foster or Jaden Sakamoto. Sakamoto again has been getting jeers as of late after assaulting young Suzuki Tanaka. Blocking the kick now is Corey Foster. Sakamoto lighting her up. Sakamoto rolling through. Kicking this section now by Foster. Both these ladies going at it. Roundhouse kiss, connect. Knife edge chops, rolling elbow. Good Lord, these two are breaking on out. And a toe breaker. Double knees to the face of Corey Foster. We got a cover here. But a kick out by Foster. Roundhouse shot there. Sakamoto now. Reverse DDT looking for no. Instead, inverted suplex. Oh. And again, the new attitude of Jaden Sakamoto shining through. Irish now Foster sending the turbo. Sakamoto spinning around. Face first goes Foster. Uh-oh. Up on that top rope. Oh, and a public shot to the back, and Foster just collapses down the back of her head. That looked brutal, but a kick out. Oh, and a stiff kick in the face. And another one. Foster firing back again. And Sakamoto again, counter after counter after counter. Sakamoto's got her up. Sakamoto driver. Pulled that out of nowhere. And Foster gets the shoulder up. Jaden upset with Bob Foster. Oh, come on. And a slap across the face to the referee from Jaden Sakamoto. And now suplex. Sakamoto losing her temper again, slapping Bob. Oh, she's putting her up again a second time. A cover now. Sakamoto's temper again coming through. Sakamoto losing her temper there with Bob Harris. Here's the cover. The Sakamoto driving the second one puts Foster away. A hard-fought battle between these two ladies.
Here is your winner, Jaden Sakamoto.
Sakamoto victorious tonight here on Saturday Night Showdown. Again, folks, we're talking more about WWE 2K23, which is right around the corner. And again, the more and more I see, the more excited I get. The only disappointing thing is, much like the Elimination Chamber, you can't just insert that into any arena you want. Anytime I've had to do the Elimination Chamber in Universe, I can't do it in one of the created created arenas. You have to always be in a specific arena. So I lose the stuff I put on the canvas. It seems it's going to be that way with the War Games matchup. So I do plan on using War Games in certain aspects. Unfortunately, I think from what I saw today on the videos I watched, if you do use it, it's going to switch. It's going to load the one of 2 War Games arenas you're allowed to use. So I'm hoping you could go in and edit their existing arenas to make them your own. Only time will tell. I know they don't allow you to do that currently. One other thing I really want to see is more options in the arenas. Like right now in WWE 2K22, there is an awesome NXT arena with cages around the audience. I would love to get that version in the created so I can make it my own to use for XFW Lockdown. It would just give it an amazing aesthetic for that arena, for our large-scale event that we do. Again, I'm super excited for next week, folks. Stay tuned. XFW is getting a lot more, I don't want to use the word interactive, but because interactive is our Sunday show, but just more creative control is going to be outstanding. We're going to push some storylines even further, folks. But right now, head down to ringside. Isaiah Frost going a one-on-one with somebody he knows very, very well, and no one really wants to know, folks. The Maniacal Glee next here on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Good, folks, stay tuned. Later on tonight, still our main event coming up.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring
a new
from the United States of America, weighing in at 200
the XFW World Heavyweight title
the Maniac.
at Matt Mania. But first, the Maniacal one making his way out the ringside. I really hope this match is doing 2K23. We'll see the reason with me. As the Maniacal Glee. Derek Smith, you and I just had the same exact thought. And I think you said it as, or you typed it as I said it. I'd be more surprised if it's not.
Have you ever felt like you can't find the
Glee ready to go up against Isaiah Frost, a former XFW United States champion.
And his opponent from New
And here
York,
comes Isaiah
weighing
Frost.
in at 242 pounds, Isaiah Frost.
Isaiah Frost looking to regain an opportunity to challenge for the XFW Internet Championship. Rival with Showtime Shane Black earlier this year. Definitely an odd desert here in XFW. And when I can say that when you're in the ring with that lunatic right there. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Isaiah Frost going out right now. Frost controlling the opening of this match on the Glee fighting background. And you got to wonder, is he one of those matches where Glee's going to take it seriously? Glee's been going back and forth a lot with Devin Todd as of late. Devin Todd seems to be focused completely on the Maniacal Glee. I think that's the first time I've ever seen Glee throw a belly-to-belly suplex. Glee much more of a brawler than anything here in XFW. Oh! And there's what I'm used to seeing, a brutal knee lift by Glee, and a quick kick out by Isaiah Frost. We have had word, folks, that Sweet Sedan Stan is finally released from the hospital after being there for damn near 45 days. After Showtime Shane Black laid him up in the matchup they had. Showtime Shane Black being cleared of the competition next week on XFW programming after being assaulted by Seth Walker and Parzival. Oh! What a roundhouse kick, and there's the weird-ass Glee we know as he lays down next to Isaiah Frost for whatever reason. This batshit loon. Two, and a kick out. Stomp to the face now by the Maniacal Glee. Glee now. Glee gonna hoist him up. Glee. Oh, but Isaiah Frost with a counter. High cross body. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to Showdown. Double take down by Frost. Frost wrapping up the Maniacal Glee here. And Frost. Oh! Just stomping the face of the Maniacal one hard. The Glee firing right back down. And Glee with a double axe handle. And Glee with whatever that is, fighting with his own hand. And now a bit of a temper tantrum in the corner. Frost trying to get back to his feet here. Glee with a up and jumping snapmare. Frost dodging out of the way now. Frost gonna dump him on the back of his skull. And then wrenching on the arm. Tugging away on the shoulder of Glee is Isaiah Frost. And now blasting the neck. Frost going to the outside all the way to the top rope. Calling his mark here. Glee's getting back to his feet. And Frost just drops down. And Glee with a shot. Swinging wall. Double axe handle. Glee getting picked up by suplex. Glee driving in again and a snapmare. Both these guys making some odd choices. Frost going to the top rope and deciding to jump down. Frost not going to hoist him up. Looking for a brainbuster. Glee goes over the top. Wraps around the waist. Dump him on the back of his head. German suplex. Uh-oh. Glee on the outside here. Glee's got the chair. Glee with the chair here. Dumping it right on the canvas. Glee misses the DDT with his chair. I don't think Glee knows what he's doing. Glee now scoops slam. What the hell is it? Oh! Land the Glee DT, but he's not going for a pin here. He decided to sit down. Is that meditation? I don't know what that is. Glee now with the chair again. Frost might be out at the moment. Glee gonna hoist him up. Falcon Arrow. What is this lunatic got in mind here? Up over the top rope. Oh, Frost hangs on. But Glee with the right hand. Glee now on the outskirts of the apron. Both these guys and drops him right on the corner. And then Glee gonna celebrate. Bob Harris going to start the count, but Glee's going to swing him right back inside. Glee again with the chair. I don't think Glee even knows what the hell he wants to do. Isaiah Frost going to fire back here, though. Oh, and a deep elbow. Wind-up elbow lands Glee, takes him off his feet. Now recovered by Isaiah Frost. Two. What a kick out by Glee. Frost with the elbow strike, or the knee strike. Goes to the elbow there, but misses. Glee now back to his feet. Glee can hoist him up. Glee thunder bomb onto Frost. And that's it. Glee catching him with the Glee thunder bomb. pretty quickly, catching him by surprise. Wow. Again, folks, you never know which version of Blue you're going to get. But tonight, the win comes out for the Maniacal one. Here on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Taylor Cross putting up one hell of a battle with Blue Uber to get the pinfall. Glee with the victory tonight on Saturday Night Showdown. And again, the Maniacal one, you never know which version of this you're going to get, folks. Glee, just absolutely insane when it comes to wrestling. But you don't know if you're going to get the Jester. You don't know. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to answer some fans here at the same time as keep you guys going here. But the Maniacal Glee, victorious tonight on Saturday Night Showdown. Folks, people are already asking me if they can get a character on XFW. Right now, we're not taking submissions until 2K23 drops. And we will take some filler for, wrestlers. If they resonate well with our fans, we'll keep them on. We'll keep them on, but keep in mind, if you want to send someone in, we don't know what we're going to set our new overall rating to be. In 2K20 was 88. But the ratings always kind of change. They fluctuate a little bit with some of the games. So right now, we're doing an overall score of 80 with 2K22. That may update. We got to do some testing and some playing to see where the guys go. I'm assuming we're going to keep it at an overall... Ooh, excuse me. My dinner coming back to get me. We might keep the overall score at 80 and then allow the storylines to fluctuate as the scores of the characters do, based on wins, losses, and rivalries. So right now, I believe we're going to keep that overall score at 80. So the folks that were just messaging me that I know you're watching live, once 2K23 comes out, guys, send me a direct message with your character, with your wrestler, with photos, and a background story. Now, again, keep in mind, if you send us a wrestler and we agree to keep them, if you don't send us a background story for your character, we will make one up for you, and you may not be happy with it. You might love it. We don't know. Sometimes we just throw darts at the wall and see what happens. But, folks, right now we're going to head down to ringside, one-on-one matchup. Biff Wellington taking one-on-one with Grim Loco next on XFW Saturday Night Show. And here comes Lord Biff Wellington.
Making his way to the ring from Manchester, England, weighing in at 257 pounds, gentlemen, Strongman.
Biff Wellington, one of the strongest bare-knuckle boxers ever to grace England. Derek Smith, also another solid point, I hope as well. But here comes Grim Loco.
Opponent from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 223 pounds, Grim Loco.
Grim Loco, one of our outstanding in-ring luchadors, an absolute dominant force here in XFW. Tonight, colliding with the brute that is Biff Wellington.
That's one thing I actually thought of this. I don't know if this entrance is going to survive into 2K23. I'm willing to bet it is not. But only time will tell, and we'll see what we get. If not, Grim Loco will get a completely revived entrance here in 2K23. Loco right now circling the ring. Former Internet and United States champion. Two very, very different types of competitors in the ring right now. A brawling brute in Wellington and a high flyer in Grim Loco. And here we go. Horrible tie-up. And Wellington already picking Loco off his feet and dumping him on the back of his head. And now already the knuckles from Wellington finding their mark in the forehead of Grim Loco. And a second wave of brutal right hands from Wellington. Shot blocked there by Loco. Wellington catches the drop kick, stomping away now on Loco. Biff Wellington going to the top rope. Wellington, nobody hold. Driving down the knee, but all he gets is canvas. A sweep out of the leg now by Grim. Up and back, beautiful. Standing moonsault by Grim Loco. And now springboard moonsault finds its mark. Loco going to the air time and time again. Here it is, boom, look at this springboard. And catching Wellington. Wellington now with a spine buster. Levels the playing field. We got a cover here on Loco. A 2 count, almost a 3. Loco now driving the knee into the face of the already sore and hurt. And again, looking at the old school style, pounding away on Loco. The best mustache in the professional world of wrestling, Wellington. CEO and owner of Wellington Wax, a.k.a. Biff Stops. Loco again catching the leg and again sweeps it out, setting him up a second time in standing moonsault. Pulls him down and rolling slap kick to the side of the head of Wellington. Goes Loco now cover, lateral across the leg is hooked. Wow, that was close. That was close there, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, high angle moonsault this time from Loco. Loco now in the driver's seat. Irish whip into a drop down. And now a leapfrog. Loco building momentum here. Loco catches the arm. Wellington winds up with a shot elbow right to the jaw. Both have the same idea there. Nobody coming up with anything. Oh! Promenade headbutt by Wellington. Finds its mark. We got a 2 and almost a 3 count. Sometimes I've heard that Wellington's head is so... Oh! The Loco fires back with a shot there. Knee shot well off the ropes. Loco leg drop. From behind, we got a cover on Wellington. 2! And a kick out. Wow, that one was close. Loco with the guillotine. But Wellington able to survive. This goes to show you the strength of all these guys can toss. Into a cartwheel, into a knee strike. Loco now going to the top rope. Loco. Big time moonsault, Wellington. He may have broken a rib with that one. Loco now. What is Loco doing? Oh, they're going to toss one to the outside. Uh-oh. Loco sizing it up. Loco through the ropes. Holy hell, tornado DDT. Loco flying through the ropes. Wow. Wow. Loco lighting him up on the outside. Both guys still slugging away. Look at the shot to the midsection. Loco's got Wellington up. Oh, gut buster. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Trying to sell some t-shirts here tonight. Loco in and back out just to break the count. What has he got planned here? Wellington trying to get back to his feet. Uh-oh. Loco with Wellington against the table. Wellington sprawled out. And a right hand for Loco. Where the hell's he going? Loco back inside the ring. Oh, no, 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 he's not. Wellington all the way up. Lawrence going to take it like a wow! Loco. Loco through the air with that moonsault. Wellington just got laid out. And now tossed back inside the ring. Loco now. Right hand. Roundhouse kick. Loco again. Over the top. Loco driver delivered. And that's it. Wow. Wow. Grim Loco again going through the air.
Grim Loco.
Crashing down on Biff Wellington and getting the victory tonight here on Saturday Night Showdown. Grim Loco showing all kinds of promise tonight here on Saturday Night Showdown. Not that Grim Loco has ever not shown what an amazing competitor he is inside the square circle. But when you're up against someone as devastating as Biff Wellington, folks, it is a lot to deal with. Wellington is so well-rounded, such a grappler and a striker. And again, just the level of power that Grim Loco or that Biff Wellington has is mind-boggling. And to be able to survive those shots. Jamie Big Toe Mitchell, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Thank you for joining us here tonight. You're just in time as the XFW Tag Team Champions are right around the corner. Here tonight, folks, center stage ready to clash with the House of Spades. Now, the House of Spades, folks, open up our program with Brody Daniels in action. And folks, Derek Smith, one of our prominent guys that keeps our chat moving along with a lot of comments, a lot of suggestions, said we need another faction to go up against the House of Spades. Ever since the House of Spades was formed, it got Brody Daniels not only the number one contendership for the United States Championship, then got him the championship. And then Brody Daniels helped and assisted and 100% injured one half of the White Dragons to assist his two cronies, Reed Lane and Luke Everett, to become the XFW Tag Team Champions. Folks, and those two are in action next. Center stage, House of Spades, next on Showdown.
Let's get to work.
And here comes center stage.
Is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 444
JC and
pounds.
Chris B. I've said it before, folks, I'm going to say it again. These guys have a level of energy that befuddles me. They never seem to calm down. They are at full speed 24 hours a day. former four-time XFW Tag Team Champions. But tonight they're going up against what is becoming one of the more dominant forces in XFW. Ladies and gentlemen, the House of Spades.
And their opponents, accompanied by Rudy Daniels.
Daniels, who refers to himself as the Ace of Spades.
67 pounds.
Accompanying down to the ring his tag team cohorts, his thugs, his hoodlums.
Champions.
Reed Lane, the Jack of Spades, and Luke Everett, the King of Spades. The United States and the XFW Tag Team Champions. We already saw how the numbers game came into effect earlier tonight as Everett and Reed assisted Brody Daniels in getting a pinfall victory earlier tonight. And that's one thing else I hope this changes. AI grabbing the referee for whatever reason. And here we go. JC gonna start things off at Reed Lane. Good elbow there by Lane. Ooh, comes in a shot. Oh, and a roundhouse for Chris B at ringside. He just happens to be there. Scoop slam now. A little bit extra torque on that one, or funk if you want to call it that. But lateral press, but not even a one count. JC not ready to be put down tonight. We see now the counter blocks the hand, and now goes to work. Going to take Reed Lane right in front of his tag team partner. Shove him down across the middle rope. JC looking for some damage. Up and over. Up and over. And Everett now already in hot pursuit. Seguri, but JC able to dodge. Both men now making a tag. Everett and Crispy coming in this matchup. Everett jumping high. Single leg drop kick. Finds its mark on Crispy. Be able to roll through, not be able to hurt. Come on. Back and forth action in this matchup tonight. Off the rope, springboard into the DDT. Beautifully executed by Crispy. We've got a cover here. Two. Only a 2 count. I will give Everett and Lane a lot of credit. They were very prominent competitors when they started here in XFW. Luke Everett even got a title opportunity against Isaiah Frost in his first 30 days here in XFW, and almost came out with the United States or the XFW Internet Championship. How Brody Daniels roped these two into being his partners, I don't know, but there's a hell of a spine buster by Luke Everett. Double tie up. Everett now placing it over, rolling like suplex. We got to cover him and a kick out. Already by JC. But another cover, no hook of the leg, and again a kick out. Back to his feet. Little jiving and juking here by JC. Right top of the right hand. We got a cover now. JC hooks the leg. 2. Almost 3. Everett down a world of hurt. Dolly Payne, thank you for liking the stream. Toss, sit down, extra torque on that one. Bigger impact. Oh, here we go. JC, familiar territory for himself, going off the top. Could be looking for that leg drop, and a miss by Everett, gets out of the way. And now hook on by Everett. Everett sweeps out the leg. And spinning leg drop finds its mark. Let that shot count. Flies right back to the midsection. Up and over. And Reed Lane right there. and into the steel ring post. Stiff kick there by Luke Everett. Reed Lane now distracting Bob Harris inside the ring as Everett goes to work. Oh! Chris B just got taken off the apron. And Brody Daniels now, if you missed that, got involved at ringside himself. This is quickly spiraling out of control here. Oh, and a super kick. And look at this, Brody Daniels are getting his own here. Again, we're completely out of sorts in this matchup. The House of Spades again throwing the rules to wayside. Dropkick countered. JC trying to keep hopes alive for his team. Chris B taken out at ringside. Brody Daniels assaulting JC. Drops up now on the arm. Oh! Blasting the side of the head. What is this? Look at this. Modified figure 4 wrap on. But couldn't keep the hold on. Tag back. In comes Chris B. Luke Everett holding onto his knee after that modified maneuver. Oh, goes for stomping away. A kick and high angle drop kick. Dragon leg whip takes him down. Chris B is bleeding from the side of the head. A lot of blood here tonight. XFW. Party back in the turnbuckle. Patrick Thompson, thank you for liking the stream. Tag. In comes Reed Lane. Also Payne now double team maneuvers coming up. A little bit of showboating here. Drops the hammer. Everett and Lane taking way too much time here. But again, when you're in cahoots with Brody Daniels, showboating becomes part of the normal. Oh, but JC lands a shot to the head of Reed, but Reed fires right back. Reed Lane now. Super kick under the chin for Chris B. We've got a cover here. Gonna kick out again. Reed now again, standing over Chris B. B trying to get back to his feet. Rolls him right through. Schoolboy roll up. JC nowhere to be found, but a kick out again. JC is down at ringside. Oh, goes to the spinning heel to the way home. JC now coming back in. Where's Chris B going? Oh, he's going after Brody Daniels. Brody Daniels had and gets shoved back in again. Brody Daniels again with the assault here. Time and time again. Taunting both members of center stage. Chris B now fighting everything he can in the corner here. Trying to get back to the swing of things. Hooks him up, scoops back. Hard over tie up. Rolls through. Nice double transition there into a neckbreaker. Somehow Reed Lane managed to keep on his feet. Another scoop slam. Chris B going to the top. Look at the exclamation point on this match over the lands. And again, look at the interference. Luke Everett trying to come in here to put a stop to it. Ref, get him out of it. Come on, Bob, get him out of the ring. Luke Everett with a spin kick. Bob trying to get this matchup back in order. Here comes JC now. JC now in control. Irish up into the ropes goes Reed Lane. Both on the same idea there. Enziguri! Reed Lane with an explosive shot there. Back in comes Everett. Catches him with a shot to the face. Single leg drop kick right to the nose. Everett now going up high. Everett. Oh! He took out Bob and JC. Up on the top rope now. 50 elbow drop. With nobody to make the count. He took out Bob and JC. And we finally got to cover Bob back in place here. House of Spades. Bob doesn't even know what day of the week it is right now. Bob has no idea what day of the week it is. Wow. Bob Harris going to work. Finally, he's back up and make the pinfall. The House of Spades, again assisted by Brody Daniels, get the pinfall. Sooner or later, the Ace of Spades, Brody Daniels, is going to run out of this luck, ladies and gentlemen. They can't last forever. But again, you saw how Brody Daniels got himself involved in that matchup, distracting JC and Chris B. And there was a good amount of time when they were completely off the rails there. No one around for either one of those matchups, folks. But again, the House of Spades just continues to dominate the in-ring competition here in XFW time and time again. But up, folks, next is our main event of the evening. Right there, Fatal 4-Way, the Destroyer, Sean Owens, Seth Walker, Mr. Amazing, Aiden Scott. One of these men will challenge Bad Boy Marshall Sweet for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship at Matt Mania. Now, folks, a lot is on the line here. Two of these men have already been World Heavyweight Champion. The Destroyer, an 8-time former world champion, will have a massive advantage in this matchup. But again, so will Seth Walker himself, who's a 5-time former world heavyweight champion. Now, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott has been an Internet and United States champion. Sean Owens, a well-known tag team champion and one of the longest reigning United States Championship champions in XFW. All of these guys, well-rounded, big-name stars here in XFW. I'm sure somewhere Bad Boy Marshall Sweet is watching this main event intently, taking notes, and we'll be watching the footage time and time again, folks. Let's head down to ringside. Your main event starts right now. And here comes our first competitor, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest
Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott.
Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Queens, New York, weighing in at 222 pounds, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott.
Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott making his way out to ringside. Amazing, still one of the fastest in-ring competitors here in XFW. I've said it time and time again, the man has blinding speed inside the ring. A true high flyer. I've seen this man defy gravity time and time again. If he managed to win this matchup tonight, he knows Bad Boy Marshall Sweet very well. The two have had a long rivalry over the United States title. He'll be going into familiar territory if he can get the win tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, the best competitor.
From Lincoln, Nebraska,
The man dubbed Sean 2.0 by the XFW audience.
Natural Sean Owens.
The natural Sean Owens. Former longtime tag partner of Josh the Coach Clemens. Used to be teamed up as a called True Style. Two had a falling out long time ago. Owens has been a very prominent singles competitor ever since. Hence is the Phoenix on his ring attire. He was rising up from his former tag team days to be a dominant singles competitor. But ladies and gentlemen, here comes Seth Walker, the man that likes to put the hurt, and permanent hurt at that.
And from Sweetwater,
Of
Texas,
all his opponents,
weighing in at 289 pounds,
Seth Walker.
Seth Walker.
Walker is an absolute wrecking ball here in XFW. If you're just tuning in, folks, this is our main event, fatal four-way, no disqualification, no count out. The first person to score a submission or pinfall will be the new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Champion. And challenge Bad Boy Marshall Speed at XFW Matt Mania next month. That is also if Bad Boy Marshall Speed can hold on to the title until XFW Matt Mania. All this bet guarantees tonight is that this person will challenge whoever is the champion at our big year event. But here comes the man I'm putting my money on, ladies and gentlemen.
And
The XFW World,
weighing in
former
at 310
8-time World Heavyweight Champion,
the
the most feared
Destroyer.
and respected man in the locker room, ladies and gentlemen, the Destroyer. An absolute veteran of the pro wrestling world. You see that big brace on the left knee, that knee surgically repaired at least 2 times that I can recall. Starting off his career in Japan, traveling overseas, a lot of big American wrestlers make a name for themselves in Japan before coming back here to the United States and joining up with XFW. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. And the Destroyer going right after Owens. Mr. Amazing and Seth Walker going out the opposite side of the ring. Owens with a drop kick on the Destroyer. Aaron Glidewell, thank you for liking the stream. Owens going after the legs of the big man. Owens and the Destroyer were 2 of the members prominent to go after the Ministry of Darkness last year in XFW. But when you're in a matchup like this, folks, there are no friends. There are no alliances. Right now, Owens with the European uppercut on the Destroyer. And a quick cover here on the big man, but not even a 1 count. Owens now turning his attention to Mr. Amazing, but Walker lighting up both of them. The Destroyer again with Owens. Up on the shoulders is Owens. The Destroyer now going to for a break. And an elbow drop now for the Destroyer. Mr. Amazing turning his attention again to Walker dropping the elbow. And Owens with a nice counter on the Destroyer. The Destroyer going for that neck toss. Owens is going out to the shoulder. And now in a wrist lock. Walker in the corner now, Mr. Amazing. Mr. Amazing now mounting the turnbuckle here. Owens going to the outside. Owens looking for a steel chair, but the Destroyer going to cut him off. We got a cover inside the ring, but Walker kicks out. Owens now. Owens waist lock on the Destroyer and dumps him with a German suplex. Walker now caught him with title with Sean Owens. Owens with a knee strike down to the top of the head. Breaks the hold. Owens charging in. Up and over on Walker and a DDT. The Destroyer the steel chair in hand, but Mr. Amazing going to shut it down. The Destroyer not afraid to go extreme. We've seen him time and time again brutalize people. Owens now lifting up the Destroyer impressively. Owens now with that steel chair. Going to hit Mr. Amazing with Mr. Amazing out. And Owens left in the ring. And now trading rolls back and forth. It's Amazing. And Owens. And now Owens fires back. Kick in the 6 by Mr. Amazing. Goes for a super kick. Sean down underneath. Good Lord, he's two. The speed of both of them. Oh, and here comes Walker back to the sledgehammer, brings it down across the head of Owens. Owens might be out. Owens might be out. Mr. Amazing out with Walker. Off the ropes he goes. Dodges the close. Now the Destroyer with a baseball bat. Good Lord. And he brings him. The Destroyer going to counter the baseball bat on the on Mr. Amazing. As I said, folks, this was for all the marbles. And Owens for a shot of the Destroyer. And now one to Walker. And the Destroyer's already getting back up. And another one to the Destroyer. Mr. Amazing dodges. And now turns the tides on Owens. Owens tossed up over the top rope. Owens fires back. Good Lord, just when it's gotten brutal. Destroyer the pinfall, but Walker was saved by Mr. Amazing. I never thought I'd say anything like that before. Oh! Brutal pile driver by the Destroyer. Uh-oh. Walker now clubbing away on Shawn Owens. Mr. Amazing tosses short over the top rope. Owens getting the ever-loving snot pounded away on him by Seth Walker. Mr. Amazing now with a table at ringside. Destroyer, front face lock, Owens able to break. Destroyer going to send Mr. Amazing back inside. Owens with an elbow drop now on Mr. Amazing. Right hand down to the Destroyer. Owens lighting him up. He shots him down, goes the big man. Walker back inside. Knee strike down Owens. And the Destroyer gets the baseball bat. The two big men, King Kong and Godzilla, going at it inside the ring. Good Lord, this is getting ugly. Owens with a knee strike down on top of the head of the Destroyer. Destroyer getting back up. Single arm DDT. Wrenching back now is Owens. Classic Owens looking to weaken the arm of his opponents. Walker kicking off. Walker gives the baseball bat. Owens clubs him. Elbow shot. And a drop kick now. My God, this one is out of control. Owens now wrapping up on Walker. Owens going to hoist him up and drop him. Owens rings it down. Owens locking on the Owens lock. It's on. But right there, Mr. Amazing able to break the hold. And Owens made him pay for it. Owens made him pay for it. Owens now, what's he doing? Oh my God, wrist lock DDT. We got a cover by Owens on Mr. Amazing. The Destroyer on the outside. Owens is the new #1 contender. The Destroyer got there a split second too late to break up the pinfall. But Owens with the hammerlock DDT, something you have not seen him use in quite some time, gets the pinfall over Mr. Amazing. And Owens is your new #1 contender. There it is right there. The new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. Shawn 2.0 Owens. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time with more XFW action. Thank you for the likes and the shares. We'll see you next time on XFW.